So hello everyone, I'm Kevin Longo. I'm working actually in Sagemcom Kenya, and I'm going to present you the paper Model and Control of a Combined PV Storage System into a Microgrid, an article I've written with Professor Silvano Vergua in Politecnico di Bari. So the aims of the paper is first to define a DC microgrid structure and a possible way to model all the components, to present the main objectives of a DC microgrid control, and to propose a control strategy which is implemented in MATLAB Simulink to handle these main objectives. So first of all, the microgrid concept. A microgrid is a small power generation scale system. In this paper, it is composed of photovoltaic system, storage system, and the associated power electronics. The microgrid is coupled in DC. So the main goal in general of microgrid is to increase the penetration rate of a distributed generation system, and the main application can be rural electrification to provide energy to remote areas. So the first step was to model the photovoltaic array and the storage system. So we have chosen to select existing block of the Simulink library. So you can see that we retrieve the common IV characteristic with different value of irradiance, and that we also retrieve the common battery discharge response. So we have selected the model of lithium-ion battery. For the other components, as power electronics, we have decided to model them from scratch. Here it's an example of bidirectional buck boost converter. So this DC-DC converter allows you to control the power flow from the battery to the DC bus, and also to control the power flow from the DC bus to the battery. Regarding sizing values, so what I can highlight is it is that in our paper we have assumed that the load was constant. So we have considered 10 houses which were consuming the same amount of energy during the time. So it has allowed us to simulate the load as a resistor. Concerning the other main values for the irradiance, we have considered PVGIS data for the location in south of Italy. So I precise December because we size the system on the worst case scenario. For the more internal parameters, as the parameters for converters, two main important factors have been considered. The fact that we have to keep the current continuous mode for fixing the inductance, so in buck and in boost mode. And regarding the capacitor value, we have tried to limit the voltage oscillation and fix the capacitance consequently. Regarding the control, we have highlighted three main objectives of the DC microgrid. First one is the DC voltage stability, to correctly supply the load and not to damage it. The power production maximization is the second one, to increase the profitability of the system and involve as much as possible the PV system. And the last one is the equipment lifetime increase, with the correct use of the battery to avoid to replace it too much, and also for profitability questions. In the literature, we have observed that the control is often divided in two levels: the primary control, which fixes the global parameters value. In our cases, it fixes the excess or default mode of energy and the current battery reference. So what is the target of the battery current, which has either to go in or go out of the battery. It affects the local control, also called secondary level. So this battery current reference is compared to the battery current. The error is then injected into a PI regulator, and this error control the duty cycle of the boost converter to, in this case, to control the correct amount of current output of the battery. To simulate the system, we have chosen this irradiance perturbation, so first an excess of power of 7 and 3 kilowatt, and then a default of power of 2 kilowatts. We have only focused our study on for the steady state regime, which corresponds to the red rectangle areas. So here you can observe the result with PV production in yellow, the battery action in red, and the load demand in blue. So if you focus on the green arrow, you can see that first the battery correctly stored 7 and 3 kilowatt, and then the battery delivered the 2 kilowatt, necessarily because PV production was not enough to feed the system. So to conclude, we have seen a complete methodology for modeling, sizing and controlling a DC microgrid. This methodology has been implemented in a software tool. We have highlighted the main interest of using a storage system, DC voltage stability and maximization of power. And we have spoken of equipment lifetime increase, but future works can improve this study. So thank you all for your attention, and if you have any question, you can write me an email at longo.ece@gmail.com.